This is the Kindle COLORSOFT, Amazon's latest color e-reader. And this right here is the Kobo CLARA color, its direct competitor from Rakuten. And even though they share some similarities, there are a few key differences that can clearly tip the scale depending on what you're looking for in an e-reader. Also, something really important to keep in mind is that depending on when you buy them, the price difference can range from as little as $30 to well over $100. So in this video, we're going to break down the real differences, point by point, so you know exactly which e-reader is right for you and what price you should aim for to get the best deal possible. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the differences, let's quickly go over what they have in common. Both e-readers are waterproof, have adjustable front lighting, feature color e-ink displays, and share the same resolution. 300 ppi in black and white, and 150 in color using Kaleido 3 tech. So in terms of image quality, there's not a huge gap. That said, if you're planning to read comics or anything where color really matters and you've never used an e-reader before, just know the colors are softer and way more muted compared to a tablet. Don't expect iPad-level visuals. Also, neither supports a stylus, so everything is controlled with your fingers. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk differences. The COLORSOFT has a 7-inch display while the Kobo sticks to 6. Not a massive jump, but the Amazon device does give you a bit more room to read comfortably, which you'll notice during longer sessions. On top of that, Amazon uses its own screen coating, which tends to deliver slightly more vibrant colors and less ghosting. That faint afterimage you sometimes see when turning pages. As for night lighting, both let you adjust warmth to reduce blue light based on the time of day, not your surroundings. But there's a small difference here. On the Kobo, this feature is turned on automatically by default, though you can switch it off. On the Kindle, it's the opposite. You can schedule it, but it comes set to manual out of the box. According to official numbers, with about 30 minutes of daily reading at low brightness, the Kindle claims up to 8 weeks of battery, while the Kobo lands closer to 6. So yeah, the Kindle lasts longer, but it's not a game-changing difference. Performance-wise, when reading black and white content like novels or documents, the difference is minimal. But with color content, the Kindle is a bit faster when turning pages, feels smoother navigating menus, and shows less ghosting overall. The Kobo, on the other hand, can take about a second longer to flip pages. Not a deal breaker, but you'll notice it if you read comics or manga often. That said, Rakuten's device does offer a setting that forces more frequent screen refreshes, which helps reduce that effect a bit. And now we get to one of the biggest points in this whole review, and honestly, it might be the deciding factor for you. The COLORSOFT works incredibly well within Amazon's ecosystem. You can buy books with one click, it syncs with Audible, and you get unlimited cloud storage. But here's the thing, when you buy a book on Kindle, you're not actually buying the book. You're buying a license to access it, which means Amazon can revoke it. And this isn't some hypothetical scenario, it's already happened. Back in 2009, Amazon remotely accessed Kindles worldwide and deleted copies of 1984 and Animal Farm by George Orwell without warning because the seller didn't have the rights. Or in 2012, when Amazon shut down a Norwegian user's account with no clear explanation, and she lost access to her entire library, only getting it back after the case went viral. Now, these are rare, isolated cases. You don't need to panic, but it's something to be aware of. On top of that, in 2025, Amazon removed the option to download your purchased books to a computer and transfer them via USB. So there's basically no way to keep your ebooks safely outside Amazon's ecosystem. And if you buy an ebook elsewhere, you can't just drag and drop it onto your Kindle. You'll need to use Send to Kindle, which converts the file automatically. It works, more or less. But conversions aren't always perfect, and formatting can get messy. Bottom line, you always have to go through Amazon. With Kobo, it's a different story. You can add or remove ebooks whenever you want, giving you full control over your files. It's as simple as plugging it into your computer and dragging files over. It also supports 15 different formats with no conversion needed. Another big plus is library borrowing. In Spain, there's eBiblio, a digital public library service where you can borrow books for free with your library card. And this only works on Kobo, because Kindle uses a DRM system that isn't compatible with library services. Both e-readers come with 16 gigabytes of storage, which is enough for thousands of books. But Amazon's ColorSoft includes free, unlimited cloud storage. That means all your books, audiobooks, and content bought through Amazon are stored in the cloud automatically, without taking up space on the device. You can download and delete them anytime, knowing you can always get them back later, unless Amazon decides otherwise. The Kobo usually sits around $159, while the ColorSoft is closer to $249, so that's almost a $100 gap at regular prices. Personally, I think that's a massive difference considering how similar they are, but if you look at their price history, both tend to drop at least once a month. And interestingly, often at the same time. So if one is on sale, chances are the other one is too. If you're eyeing the Kobo, it can drop as low as $139. So if you see it at that price or lower, don't hesitate. That's about as good as it gets. The ColorSoft sees steeper discounts, going down to around $169 every 3 to 4 weeks. To wrap it up, assuming the price difference drops to under $40 during sales, I'd choose based on what matters most to you. If you plan to read a lot of color content or you really value unlimited cloud storage, I'd go with the ColorSoft. It's simply better in color performance and overall smoothness. But if color isn't a big deal for you, you want to save some cash and keep things simple, go with the Kobo. It's going to serve you really well. That said, if you plan to borrow books from libraries, or you care about being able to fully manage and transfer your files, then there's no question Kobo is the way to go, 100%. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and hype the video. That helped push it out. Without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.